Digital asset management is interesting because, like a lot of things that are, deep into a work process, it can be very industry specific. And so when you see particular industries like certainly consumer product goods, media and entertainment, that sort of thing, to what extent do they have industry-specific challenges, and are vendors and others really addressing those?
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting industry-specific challenges, and we're fortunate at Real Story Group that we get to work with such a huge variety of different sorts of companies, and we have a really awesome tool that I'm sure Tony will talk about a little bit more later, which is our Real Score tool, and this allows our subscribers to use a series of effectiveness models to benchmark their performance in digital asset management or in web content management or campaign management, whatever your focus may be. And what we've done here on this particular chart is to look at how well different verticals are performing in terms of their own digital asset management implementations. And I think you probably won't be surprised to see, perhaps, that professional services firms, CPG and retail, and media and publishing firms are sort of more performant with their DAM systems than perhaps higher ed or public sector and government, etc. And there's a few reasons for this. First of all, it's really the business imperative that especially I'll just speak to media and CPG. That they have in distributing media and marketing material. Basically, they can't exist without doing that. They can't sell their product if they don't. And I think a unique challenge, I'll just specifically go to CPG and retail, that comes up a lot with our subscriber base is integrating with product data and the immense amount of data that exists in these large companies about the products that they're selling. And it's not just data that they need to market these products, it's also nutritional data, regulatory data, and things that they need to make available to retailers, to partners, to legal groups, to different government regulatory bodies that need to make sure that the product's legal to sell in particular countries based on the ingredient list. That kind of material is now very intimately tied to digital assets. And that's a very complicated integration challenge. And while I see CPGs addressing that, it's also becoming more prominent in manufacturing firms. I mean, even in the public sector, you have museums saying, well, we have to integrate the data about our physical objects with our digital assets. So big challenges there to connect data.
Yeah, and certainly financial services, I think, is another one under extreme digital transformation right now. And kind of just in the last year, we've noticed among our financial services subscribers a really growing interest.